What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Super Beast GN. We are playing a Gruul Aggro deck today. And yes, Ouroboroid is back in the deck. But we're also using Halana and Alena. We're using the Tersa Lightshatter. We're trying to like just go all in on this aggro, just kill our opponent real fast thing. We're using the Wildfire Wickerfolk and the Patchwork Beastie, so Delirium will play a role. So we do have the fear of missing out as well. And like I said, we do have the Ouroboroid. We do have a Sunspine Lynx for, you know, preventing the life gain and all that. And damage can't be prevented. That's always nice. We do have a couple Nova Hellkites in here. It's a newer card. Flying Haste. When this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to target creature an opponent controls. You can warp it in for 3. It's a 4/5 regardless of how you put it in. It just, if it warps in, it goes to exile after the turn. And then you have Restless Ridgelines up in here. They become 3/4s. They give something +2/+0 and untap that creature when it attacks with it. And we have the Pawpatch Recruits for trample as well, because, you know, sometimes our opponent could just make 1/1s, little token creatures that can just block, and we want something with trample that can get through. And with the Pawpatch Recruit, with the Ouroboroid does make them bigger. So, you know, we have a bunch of big tramplers. Halana and Alena can make Ouroboroid bigger, which can then in turn make everything else bigger. And the Ouroboroid making Halana and Alena bigger makes Ouroboroid even bigger. So it's kind of like a back and forth effect there. Not our main thing here, because we do want to play like cheaper things, but we do have them in the deck just for like, you know, we got to have power, because sometimes when you're playing the aggro, you have something like, oh, it's a 3/3. 3/3s can't get through a 4/4, you know, can't get through a 5/5. So like eventually you're going to run into a problem where it's like, okay, we can attack a bunch, but it's like, if my opponent has the creatures to block, we're just not going to get through. So we do have Wild Ride for the things that don't have haste. We can have haste like the Ouroboroid, the Halana, Alena. The fear of missing out as well. The fear of missing out with Delirium in the graveyard. With having Delirium, you can double attack. It's another combat phase, right? So, Ouroboroid and Halana and Alena will trigger again. There's a beginning of combat on your turn, at the beginning of combat on your turn. So if you have 2 combats, they will both trigger, either one of them or both will trigger twice. There you go. So, that's another reason we have the fear of missing out and the delirium and all that good stuff. Not a whole lot. We have some obliterating bolts for those pesky slashers. Those 4 toughness things that we just need to deal with. We do have Overprotect, which is nice. It does give trample to things. And that is one of the main reasons that I have this in the deck. But it is also nice to make something indestructible and hexproof as well, just to kind of maybe as a defensive measure, but it's mostly to give trample, because, you know, so a lot of these things need trample. You know, Ouroboroid makes everything bigger and you want trample. You know, Screaming Nemesis, you know, kind of wants trample sometimes. Because it gets just a little bit more through, you know. Yeah, like, just that's it. Just we're playing some Gruul Aggro, and we have Fountainports. I don't know why. We just have Fountainports. I think because in testing we had quite a bit of, because we did have just the Restless Ridgeline, we didn't have the Fountainports. We had quite a bit of like blue-white control where they were just like wiping the field. And I was like, I just need more, like, more things to do with your lands, you know, to kind of, like, survive that, you know, that board wipe. And creating a 1/1 blue fish token, you know, can be that thing. But I also like being able to draw the card and creating the treasure token just in case, so. Yeah, so one of the few problems I do run into with this deck that I have ran into, Patchwork Beastie, just getting stuff in the graveyard for Delirium is just, it's not hard, right? Because we do have, this is artifact creature. This is an artifact creature. All right. We do have sorceries. We have instants. We have enchantments. You know, we have creatures. You know, so, and we have lands, you know, we have the Fabled Passage, which can be in the graveyard. So we have like 5, 6 things. Let's see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have 6 different types that could be in the graveyard. So it's not entirely hard to get Delirium in this deck, especially if you have like Patchwork Beasties on the field, a couple Patchwork Beasties on the field, or just a couple Fear of Missing Outs, you know. Not the hardest thing to do. But what I've ran into is that, like, if you have, like, a bunch of Patchwork Beasties on the field, and it's like, oh, I have 3 of them, and they can't attack or block. But it's like, oh, let me mill every turn. And it's like, oh, mill over, land, mill over, land, mill over, land. And it's like, where are my different types? You know, it's like, so, I mean, that's not something you can really correct just because that's just the game being the game. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. Like, it just happens. And, you know, you're kind of at the mercy of the algorithm of the game. So there's nothing you can really do about that. So, and I don't really know how to get more types in here to make that better. But yeah, like we have the Tersas, we have the Fear of Missing Out, we have the Patchwork Beasties to mill. So we have ways to put stuff in the graveyard. So and you know, mill over stuff. So it's not entirely impossible to get Delirium. But at the same time, I think Tersa kind of like once you hit that threshold, that 7 card threshold, Tersa kind of works against the Delirium because it's they're taking stuff out by at random. But like I said, I always say this: we don't have to like attack with the Tersa if we don't need to, and we're just kind of going aggro here. So, you know, we'll see what happens. The Beasties are just there to be like early threats if we can get stuff in the graveyard, you know, and just to get Delirium to mill. And if we mill over like Wild Ride, it's kind of value too. So. But other than that, like, in practice, the deck worked pretty well, but those are the few problems we did run into. But all in all, it has been a pretty cool deck in practice. So let's get into the games, into our Mythic. Ugh, God, I hate Mythic so much, but we got to be there until it resets. So let's get into the Mythic games and see how the deck does. A Gruul Aggro. Let's go. You go first. All right, that's fine. We go first. We got Nemesis. We got Nemesis. I want to keep... I think... do I want to keep the Nemesis or do I want to get rid of the... Well, I think that's my answer. I think I have to keep the Nemesis, right? Because they're going to be losing a lot of life. Okay, so... I think we get rid of this. Maybe we draw another... Yeah, okay. That's fine. Alright, that's good. We didn't lose anything, but we gained the world. We've gained the world. Marauding Mako. Does not fly. Nice. All right, so we got a Nemesis. They probably have a removal for it, I would assume. The bigger this gets, the scarier it is to... Ooh, hello. What's that do? It doesn't give it trample, does it? I mean, I can always hit the Mako. With the 6. Alrighty, well, we do have an Overprotect for next turn. Inti. And the Miner. Inti and the Miner. Sounds like a bad, like, what are we doing? This seems pretty bad, right? I'm going to hold up the Overprotect. Now they can never gain life ever again. Which is good. And every life they lose is just like ticking towards death. Yeah. All right, we got it, baby. Hell yeah. You go first, but we do not have green on 1. I don't like that, but we're going first, so. All right, you know what? Let's do it. We get the green, we play the Patchwork Beastie. Green. All right. Nice. All right, so we got the Ouroboroid on 4 at least. You may discard a card. You may draw a card. Huh. We have 2 Obliterating Bolts. Do we use one on this? Of course. No. We just do this. I think we just do that. I think we're fine. Alright. Can't block with the Patchwork Beastie yet. Could take 2 here. Could take more. Who knows? A Mako. Alright. I figured that was coming. Question. Oh, wow. They didn't even. Alright. Honestly, let's just do this. Attack down to 14. And then do we have a land in the graveyard? We do. Okay, so that's not going to give us the delirium we need. Sorcery, creature, land. We just need instant or artifact. We do have artifacts in the deck. All right. Opponent. Whatever shall you do? They gotta get rid of this Nemesis, otherwise it's gonna be a problem. Ooh, do they have a Mako? Would have played it first. That was the case. Yeah, I'm gonna mill over a card. 100%. Oh, come on. Ooh. Well, we don't get to attack with the Beastie, but Beastie. I think I'm gonna get a green. Do we need a green? Yeah, because we have like 1 mana greens. Opponent. Ouroboroid! 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 Oh my god, he's gonna return it to my hand? Oh my god, into the Flood Maw! Okay, well... we're doing it. We're trying. Alright, 5 mana. They didn't play a creature last turn. I feel like they would have. They should have. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. The Riddler. They just draw a card, right? Yeah. Alright, so... I mean, this could be a problem. But... you know what? Let's not think about it. How about that? Let's just kill that. We do have another Nemesis we can hit them with. Let's see what they play. This could be a bomb here. Well, we don't want it to be a bomb. Tersa. Alright. The problem is next turn, we just have like a lot of... Okay, into the Flood Maw. Fear of missing out. They only have one card left in their hand. This is pretty big. Are they going to attack? Okay, so... No attacks. They want to attack twice. You know. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Nice. It's good stuff, I think. Vivi. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. This is a pretty big, big turn here. Guess we'll put it on this. They can't gain life. Now they're at 9 forever. All right, here comes... We're at 20, though. Quantum Riddler. Sure. This is going to be huge. I'm going to be able to attack twice. Okay. Another Mako. A fear of missing out. Okay, do they just have infinite, like, mana now? Is that what it is? Oh, yeah, they do. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Only one thing can attack, right? If they attack with the fear of missing out, and they don't realize it, they lose, right? But then they could have something in their hand to play. Oh, look at that. Alright, so... Wow, this is insane. They need to ban this. Maybe they have by the time this comes out. Who knows? This is interesting. Ah, look, another Vivi. Yeah. What are you? There are 20 cards. Doesn't matter. We're dead next turn. If they would have had the Vivi out earlier, they could have killed us with all those things they were playing. That's a lot of... I guess maybe not. I mean, it would have been closer than this. We are dead to this. If they have any kind of, like, haste, we're dead. All right. I'm willing to see it. I mean, like, I have not actually seen this deck in action. Like, I know of it, but, like, I've not seen anyone play it against me. All right, they're not attacking this turn? Okay. I mean, obviously. What I need to do... Oh, look at that. They could deck themselves. They're not going to deck themselves. They can stop. They can stop anytime. They're not addicted to drawing cards. They've already used their mana on both of these things. They still have the mana for this. Alright. I'm waiting for them to get me down to 10 and then play Hidetsugu's, right, or whatever it is, when you're at 10. It's cool, I mean, it's very cool, but I'm pretty sure the VV's gonna get banned. Now that it's not the newest set anymore, I feel like they can do that and be okay with it. They didn't want to do it before because, like, it was new, and it's like, oh, we don't want to ban our new card. Oh, sometimes you got to. Just because this is, like, just super powerful. I mean, like, look, you could do this, like, on, what, turn 3, turn 4? I wish I can give something first strike. How many of those you have in your deck? Like 40? They're down to 5 cards. And now they can fling something at it? They're gonna fling something at us, aren't they? Go ahead and fling it. I want to see a fling. I am a fling enjoyer, alright? I've loved fling since I started playing Magic. If you fling something at me, I will be A-okay with that. I'm just gonna get hit again. Okay, cool. Down to 4. I would stop now while you can. I mean, you got me next turn. Alright, well. They have blockers. That's the problem. I mean, we can't block this flyer, so it does not matter what we do. Yeah, I mean, we lost that. Like, they could have probably easily killed us that turn. But it is what it is. Nice. Ouroboroid. Well, we got him down to 5. That is faux shower. Good game. Just attack us, my friend. That's all. That's all you gotta do. I'm gonna wait it out. What if they just accidentally deck themselves? That would be freaking hilarious, dude. This seems like the type of person that cannot help themselves. So I'm into it. I'm into it. Alright. Patchwork Beastie back in my hand. They're trying so hard. Yeah, okay. They were trying so hard not to draw a card. Uh-oh. Wait. Does this make... No, this is... I want to see if they... Like, I just... Oh, there's got to be a way that they just deck themselves. They're gonna do it. Oh, into the Flood Maw, sure. Alright, I mean, you got me. You never know. They could have decked themselves. I mean, there could have been a way, like, if they were really, really greedy for some reason. But hey, you got us. Yeah, it is what it is. Opponent goes first. We have a Fear of Missing Out. We have a Fabled Passage. We have Tersas. That discards another Tersa. Opponent's going first, though. I don't like the opponent going first. Really don't. Well, I mean, we could draw a 1-drop. That would be nice. We draw a Patchwork Beastie. We kind of get some kind of value off of going second. And not having a 1-drop in our hand, but... man... And then the problem is if we don't draw another untapped land, we don't get to play our 3-drops, because we have Fabled Passage. We play Fabled Passage turn 1, 100%, right? Yeah. Alright, let's keep it and let's see what happens. That means we're going to draw a 1-drop. Oh my god, yep. You know what? I'm still going to do the Fabled Passage because I want to play my 3-drops. I think we're going to go green. Yeah. I say we play both of them. We could have fear of missing out, sure, but missing outed. I think playing multiple creatures is probably better. They can counter this with a no more lies if they really want to. They still got to deal with the Patchwork Beastie. We discard up to 2 cards with this? Oh, yeah. And draw that many cards? I like that. So we can Tersa, get rid of the fear of missing out. That puts 2 in the graveyard for us. We only need... If we draw a land... No, we have a land in the graveyard. Let's see, if we draw like a... That works too. That's an artifact. Okay. I say we do this. Yeah, buddy. Alright. We get rid of a Tersa. Draw land. No. I want to keep that. I do. For Tersa, we just need 7 cards in the graveyard, right? There are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. It's threshold, my friend. Or was that permanence? I can't remember. Guess we'll find out. No, I guess we won't find out. Threshold. What is threshold? Let me know in the comments if this is different than threshold. 7 cards in the graveyard is usually threshold, but I think it's 7 specific. It's got to be like 7 permanents? No, it's 7 cards in the graveyard. I'm pretty sure. 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Exile a card at random in your graveyard. You may play that card this turn. I would say that's threshold. Is it threshold? Let me know in the comments if that's the same as threshold or if it's different for a reason. That is interesting to me. Because I believe threshold is 7 or more cards in the graveyard. And this says that, but it doesn't say threshold. Which, threshold is an old thing. You know, an old mechanic, so. Are we really roping in Mythic? Have we gotten... have we dropped so low on the totem pole of Magic Arena that we've now hit the amount of players that rope in Mythic? My friend, how did you even make it to Mythic? The opponent could have just disconnected, I understand. They probably did. Alright. Let's go like this, and... Alright, so we wait for them to rope out here. And then we just attack them with Reckless Abandon. I guess. We can also Pawpatch Recruit, but I'm afraid they're going to have a... if they come back, they're going to have a Day of Judgment or something. Which they can very, very possibly have. In which case, we do want the Screaming Nemesis, so... So I think if nothing else, we play the Patchwork Beastie this turn and just attack with these 2. And then we have Hasties. Hasties are so good against board wipes. It looks like they're just gone. Alright, well... Play this. If they come back and wipe the field, so be it. It is what it is. They're down to 12. Thornspire Verge. It's creature artifact. So if the fear of missing out goes to the great, I mean, like, really, dude, come on. Like, I want to win in Mythic, but like, I don't want to win like this. This is irritating to me because this is a blue player that is just salt roping. Like in Mythic, like you're in Mythic, you're playing a control deck. Like, what are we doing? The problem is they cannot do anything about ropers because that's half their player base. If they ban ropers, they would have no player base because mostly everybody ropes because people are just like not good at the game. Most people aren't good at the game. Some people are not good at the game and don't rope. And then, you know, there's like the percentage of people who are actually really good at the game, but you don't really see those people ever because those people are playing real Magic at real tournaments. They're not here on Arena. Well, we got it anyways, whatever. Yeah, I'm not keeping this. There's no way I keep this. We're gonna, yeah. I like the Screaming Nemesis. We could draw a mountain. I just don't think, if you know and I know, and we've both been here. We've all been here, all right? You watching at home, me at the table. If I keep this, we're never drawing a mountain. So, this is a little better. Halana and Alena can go. Unfortunately, we don't have a forest to play the Patchwork Beastie. Hide some information from our opponent real quick. Right, quick. I guess I gotta go green. Esper Origins. The reason we don't have anything really in here that deals with like graveyard shenanigans and stuff is because we're trying to beat our opponent fast. We want to play like Patchwork Beastie on 1, get stuff in the graveyard, play some Fear of Missing. Like, we want to get there, you know, like fast. So, green. Play the Verge. Play this, get rid of the Beastie, I think. Because that's 2 things in the graveyard for Delirium. And then we can... Got creature, artifact, land. They can play the Esper or... Oh, Kona! Alright, well. Alright, what do you got? Is this a big dinosaur? Okay. Well, guess we'll just do this. No attacks. Scary stuff. I can't target this because it's got Ward 2. They shot the sheriff. But, did they shoot the deputy? No. What does this do? Alright, we're taking 6. Alright. I think we're gonna just get the Ouroboroid out. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I don't think it's gonna be enough. That's gone. They can play the Kona, tap it again, play something else. I don't like that. Cavern of Souls, we don't have any counter spells, so I'm okay with that. Note it though, there is a Cavern of Souls here. Oh. They once again shoot the sheriff. Of course they did. Alright, we have the Restless Ridgeline. They're gonna tap. Sacrifice, draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power. You know what? Let's get this out. Next turn we can do both of these. We have the Restless Ridgeline. I don't think we're gonna get out of this alive, guys. I have this feeling. You can still station even though it's already been stationed, or no? Let's go ahead and take it. Yeah, that's fine. Taking it. That's fine. Nothing we can do about that. And then what's... Yeah, they're gonna... They don't have anything. All right, so let's Fear of Missing Out. I'm actually gonna keep that. All right, we have blockers. That's gone. These are big. We can die. We can big time die here. They'll kill them both. We get rid of their thing. We don't take damage. Unless they kill something in response. Okay. Did you draw a creature? They did! Alright, we draw an untapped land. We got both Patchwork and the Ouroboroid. Oh, hell yeah. All right. This does not have trample, so there is that. They can draw 1,000,000 cards with their Summon Leviathan. And we do have to block. You're gonna add 2 mana. They can sacrifice this and draw 6 cards. Yeah, it's a lot of cards, my guy. We're at 6, they're at 22. We have a long way to... We have so much. We have so... You could... Yeah, we're going to find out right now. You can still... Can you still... You can't. Really? Let's see. Still a land. Whenever this line attacks, another target attacking creature is... Alright. Okay, we have blockers. If they have... well, I mean... They have another Leviathan. I feel like we're dead. I feel like we die here. Oh no! Okay. There goes our Ouroboroid. Sorry to see you go. Sag. Okay. Another Llanowar Elf. Oh, you can still station. All right. That's nice to know. Here comes the big old dinosaur, right? No. And that's 8. And they do have to block the Restless Ridgeline. Okay, they lost 2 things. Still have 5 cards in their hand. We have 6 life. We have nothing in our hand. They're at 9. 9 is a pretty high number. Oh my god. Dude, calm down. They can't have more creatures, right? I don't know what to do here. You know what? Double block, my friend. That's scary. I think we're dead. I mean, this is all we can do. We have nothing else. They can draw 12 cards. Gross. Block here. Block here. I mean, if they have removal, I'm dead. If they have hasty, I'm dead. Sacrifice the Starwinder, draw 7 cards, just kill me. Just kill me now. This is insane. This is a crazy match. Are you kidding me? I'll take it. Opponent goes first. We have a fear of missing out. We Restless Ridgeline on turn 1, which feels bad because we're going second, but... I mean, do we even have... Yeah, I would, yeah. Alright. Unless we get something really good. But I don't think... Okay. That's fine. We fear of missing out. What do we get rid of? Dark Confidant. Let him lose a life, you know? Wild Ride, going in the grave. Don't mind that. Split up. Shoot the sheriff, sure. I gotta be careful how I use the... Okay. We need... Alright, they're gonna be trying to gain some life, I think, because it's like black-white. I would assume. They don't have double white to use the split up yet. I feel like they would just shoot the sheriff again. What do we do? This is a sheltered by ghosts situation. All right. What can we do here? Just gonna do that. If they play any more like non-basic lands, we get the. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, baby. Show me what you got. Oh, hello. Why, hello there. Sure. Let's go ahead and Fabled Passage. That puts the land in our graveyard. Let's get a forest, I guess. Okay. This does not have haste, right? Harmonize. You cast this card. And tap a creature. Right. Oh yeah, baby. They're losing everything. Alright, and then I have to... Does this have... Okay, I don't even know. Split up, sure. We knew they had it.
More heroes for the cause.
They have to block. They will gain. They will gain, we'll lose. But we have the Restless Ridgeline. And then these... Yeah, okay. Servondem. So I can start gaining a bunch of life. They can use the Elspeth to kill the Tersa. They might do that. They're thinking about it. I feel like making more creatures would probably be the best bet.
One fewer foe.
Mm-hmm. Too bad our Sunspine Lynx died. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I think what we're gonna do untap that. That has a 6/3. They can kill something with the Servondum. All right. Now they can just make more creatures. Like, I feel like they've stabilized here. I feel like they've stabilized. Oh, yeah. They totally did. All right. Well, good game.